Hey Archery Talk, this is Lucas, and today I'm here to offer up my long-term thoughts after a couple of months of playing with the AccuBow training device. This is a device I first saw at the ATA show in 2017 when it first came out, and then I saw it again this past year, about 6 months ago, at the show, and it had a new addition to it, which was an available phone mount. So you can hook up your iPhone device to it, and they have an app that they made that I think they call it a virtual reality training app, that will allow you to use this bow to simulate target shooting or hunting situations and the like. So I thought it'd be fun for me to do a little review of this as a training device and ask those guys to send one over, and they did. And so here we are. But before we get down to that a little bit, we'll talk about what this costs. The AccuBow, I believe, retails for about $150 American, and I believe the accessory mount here is another $35. That initial $150, if you want to get that, comes with a D-loop mount, which I took off. I have over here, and it comes with a laser sight right there and a sight level, and basically everything you need to just shoot the bow. The only thing missing is if you want to use the virtual reality kind of training app is the phone mount. The bow is fully adjustable from 10 up to 70 pounds of draw weight, and that's actually holding weight. Just think of it more like a recurve bow rather than a compound bow. So when you draw this one here, you know, I'm probably holding here maybe 30 pounds, not a lot, but you're holding all that weight at full draw. If you want a little bit more, you just turn the handle, and now you're holding that much more, and you can keep going on and on out to 70 pounds. And if you're just getting started, shooting a little bit less weight, you just hit this button here, turn the handle back down, and now you're shooting really as low as 10 pounds of weight, even at my longer draw length. So it's a good thing to use. Even the kids can use it realistically. My daughter will play with this thing when she wants to now and again as well. So really, from a little kid to a full-grown adult can use this thing as much as they like. I thought I got this mainly because I live in the city. I live right in the middle of the city, so I can't shoot my bow on my property at all, or the authorities will be called. I can shoot it in the basement if I want to, but my basement is really low, so I can't really shoot in there. I can shoot in my garage a little bit, but it's only as big as a garage, not all that big. So I thought this would be a nice little addition for some home training, because I get to my club about 3 days a week if I can to shoot, and otherwise I'm just not getting the reps in. So this allows you to kind of stay in archery shape more or less easily all year round, just by playing with this thing for 15-20 minutes a night if you want to. The laser sight on it is really kind of cool. You just turn that on and then go against a white wall or something, and then go at draw and just try to hold as steady as you can at full draw. And you can just kind of, I would assume, just after enough use of that, then you get less and less movement of that laser sight in there, and hopefully it'll let you become a steadier shooter. They say it's a potential cure for target panic. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but it is an interesting training tool anyway. I believe the U.S. Archery team this is their official training device of the U.S. Archery team for, I'm not sure what exactly that means, but I guess they use it. But I have no other reports on that. Beyond that, the bow itself, again, it looks very much like a compound bow. You know, these simulate wheels, even though the hold is much more like a recurve, because you're holding full draw weight, and it builds up as you draw the bow back. I thought I would use it at home a lot after everyone else went to bed. The main issue I have with using it in the house, you know, and where I thought I would just maybe watch TV and shoot the bow, was that it's just a little bit louder than I would have thought. So you draw this thing back, and again, this is not very heavy right now. You draw it back, it makes quite a bit of noise, and we're outside. You do that in the house, unfortunately, you're going to wake up the wife and kids sometimes, and they probably won't appreciate that. That's my only real issue with this bow. But if you go outside or go in the basement or go in the garage, it really does make a nice little training tool for you to get comfortable. Like any piece of gym equipment, which the AccuBow really is, I did not end up using it quite as much as I hoped I would initially when I first got it, but that's really on me. You know, think of it like you're having, I don't know, a stair climber or something like that in your house, and eventually those things just tend to become furniture racks. And this hasn't become that for me yet, but I can see it happening if I'm not careful. So I really should train with it more. I just tend to be a little bit lazy once I get at home. I might like to have a beer at night and chill out, watch a show, watch a game, instead of training archery. That's kind of on me. It's on my laziness, but doesn't say anything bad about the tool itself. Overall, this is a very kind of cool training device, and I do like it quite a bit. And a friend of mine who has just recently had shoulder surgery and hasn't been able to shoot his bow for 6 months or so now, I'm going to lend this to him shortly. and he'll start using this to try to build up to using his full bow again. So he'll back it down to 10 pounds and just start hopefully training slowly with it so he's ready to shoot his hunting bow again. So maybe he can come out with me again in the fall. That is the hope. But for the time being, that's really all I've got to say about the AccuBow. The app itself is really quite cool. I tend to, when I'm shooting on the target version, I tend to miss low on it all the time. Not sure why. But then when I shoot real targets at my club anyway, 6 o'clock is my usual miss, so it's probably on me. I haven't tried the hunting app enough. I've not built up enough AccuBucks, they call them on here, for that app, because mostly I don't use it the app version. So while it's cool and the app itself is free to download, I really just use this more just to work on holding and build up my shoulders on the days I'm not shooting. That's my goal anyway when I do use it. But for those people who want to use the app, who like that to help for the extra little bit of motivation, there are some games you can play on there, which is kind of cool in its own right, and it's cool that it's designed. But the app itself, the graphics are pretty rudimentary at this point. But I would imagine as more people get it and they put more development into it, it's going to look better, and they'll offer more, maybe different kind of courses. Maybe they'll offer a 3D course or something down the road. I don't know. We'll hopefully see something new at the ATA show coming up this January 2019. But for now, thanks so much for watching Archery Talk. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, and subscribe. Head over to the Archery Talk YouTube and Facebook channels for more videos from us. Thanks so much.